Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're looking to start investing or want to find a better platform than the one you use right now, this video is for you. I'm going to break down the 5 best investing apps for 2025 covering both US and international options. I'll go over the pros, the cons, and exactly who each app is best for. By the end, you will know which app makes the most sense for your investing style. And don't worry, I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. This is based on research, personal experience, and user feedback. Before we dive into the list, I just want to say one thing. The best investing app isn't the same for everyone. The right app depends on your location, the type of investing you want to do, and your level of experience. So as we go through each option, think about your goals and your habits. Are you a buy and hold investor looking for low fees, or are you an active trader who needs advanced charts? This will make your decision a lot easier. Alright, so now let's jump in. The first step on the list is Robinhood. This one's US only, and it's famous or infamous depending on who you ask. Robinhood's main selling point is zero commission trading, and it has an easy to use interface. If you've never invested before, the app feels almost like a game. It makes buying a stock as simple as ordering coffee. The pros: commission-free trades, fractional shares, and the ability to invest in stocks, ETFs, options, and even crypto. But there are big cons too. Robinhood has been criticized for outages during peak market hours, and the whole GameStop controversy didn't do its reputation any favors. It also doesn't have as many research tools as other platforms, which means you might outgrow it quickly if you want to do deeper analysis. I'd say Robinhood is good for complete beginners who want to start small, but if you're investing long term and need robust features, you'll want something more advanced later. Next up is Fidelity. Fidelity is one of the most largest and most respected brokerages in the US, and for a good reason. It offers commission-free trading on US stocks and ETFs, but it's the research tools and educational resources that really stand out. Fidelity gives you access to in-depth market data, stock screeners, and retirement planning tools. Plus, their customer service is top-notch, and you can even go into physical branches in the US for help. The downside: the app itself is a little more complicated than something like Robinhood, so beginners might feel overwhelmed. And while Fidelity is great for US investors, international users don't have the same access to accounts. Fidelity is perfect for serious long-term investors in the US who want low cost but also access to a lot of research and support. Third, let's talk about Interactive Brokers, or IBKR. This one is available in over 200 countries, so if you're watching from outside the US, this might be your best option. Interactive Brokers is known for its incredibly low trading fees, huge range of investment options, and professional level tools. You can trade stocks, ETFs, options, futures, forex, and even bonds in multiple markets around the world. The pros are obvious: low cost, global access, and some of the best execution speeds out there. But the cons: the learning curve is steep. Interactive Brokers platform can feel intimidating for beginners because it's built with professionals in mind. The app has improved over the years, but it's still not as pretty or simple as Robinhood or Fidelity. This is an excellent choice if you're an international investor or if you're in the US and want access to foreign markets. My fourth pick is eToro. This one is interesting because it blends traditional investing with social features. eToro lets you buy stocks, ETFs, and crypto, but what sets it apart is the copy trader feature. You can literally see what other investors are doing and copy their trades automatically. For beginners who want to learn by following experienced traders, this can be a big plus. eToro is also available in many countries and offers commission-free stock trading in some regions. But there are downsides. Their crypto fees can be high compared to dedicated exchanges, and not all stocks are available in every country. Plus, just because you can copy someone's trade doesn't mean it's risk-free. You'll still need to understand the risk of investing. eToro is great if you want a social, interactive investing experience, but you need to be cautious and not blindly follow the crowd. Finally, we have M1 Finance. This one's US only, but it's perfect for long-term hands-off investors. M1 Finance lets you build a pie of stocks and ETFs and then automatically invest your deposits according to your chosen allocation. It also offers fractional shares, no commissions, and automated rebalancing. The pros: it's perfect for people who don't want to manually buy and sell stocks all the time. You set your strategy and the app does the work for you. The cons: it's not great for active traders because you can only trade during specific windows during the day. Also, it doesn't have as many research tools as Fidelity or Interactive Brokers. I'd recommend M1 Finance to US investors who want a simple, automated way to invest for the long term. So to quickly recap, Robinhood is great for beginners who want simplicity. Fidelity is for serious US investors who want research and support. Interactive Brokers is for global and advanced investors. eToro is for social investing fans, and M1 Finance is for hands-off long-term investors. Choosing the right app comes down to your goals. If you want to start small and learn, go with something simple. If you want access to every market in the world, go with Interactive Brokers. And if you want your investing to be almost entirely automated, M1 Finance is hard to beat. The most important thing is to just start. Don't spend months debating over which app is perfect. The best investing app is the one you actually use to start building wealth. With that being said, thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more investing tips. And comment which app you are using right now. See you on the next one.